Our former Prime Minister, Tun Dr Mahathir was known for many achievements, for being the oldest Prime Minister in the world, a Prime Minister that was elected twice and not in succession, and one that he may not be so proud of was in the fact that he sacked all of his deputies, and one deputy that eventually became Prime Minister he brought down, and the one that became Prime Minister after him, whom he endorsed, and later he was not happy with him being Prime Minister, he also was a large instrument in bringing him down. So is it such a difficult thing to choose a deputy? Is it a difficult thing to choose a successor? Is it a difficult thing to choose your team if you're a leader? Can you choose one that you will stand behind, be proud of? Hi, good evening. My name is Gerard, and what I try to do in this channel is I take a passage from the Bible and I see what we can learn, what leadership message that Jesus brings to us. And today's reading is taken from the book of Mark, chapter 3, verses 13 to 19. It says, Jesus went into the hills and summoned those he wanted, so he chose them. So they came to him and appointed 12. They were to be his companions and to be sent out to preach with power and to cast out devils. And so he appointed the 12. Simon, to whom he gave the name Peter, James, the son of Zebedee, and John, the brother of James, to whom he gave the name Boanerges, or sons of thunder. And then Andrew, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, the son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, the man who was to betray him, the gospel of the Lord. So we can see that Jesus was not any better in choosing his team. One of his team members eventually betrayed him, and because of his betrayal, Jesus was killed, was hung on the cross. So it's evident here that it's not easy to choose a team. But what's the difference between Jesus and Mahathir? Mahathir didn't stand behind his chosen successor. He brought them down. But Jesus, even though he knew that he was going to be betrayed, even though he knew that his disciples, not just Judas had betrayed him, even Peter betrayed him by denying him 3 times. So it wasn't an ideal team, but what difference is in the fact that Jesus didn't betray his disciples. He stood behind them. He stood for them, and he supported them in every way he could. Jesus did not live for his life. He lived for the legacy. Can we do the same? Can we live for our legacies? That is my thought for today. Have a good evening.